The President and CEO of Nefila Web Technologies, Cheryl Villaroman, will be joining us. And they are the only Moodle premium partner in Philippines. And under her leadership, Nefila has reached over 2 million learners in the Moodle ecosystem. The session will be on the AI-ready Moodle ecosystem. So without further ado, let's jump into the call.
All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be invited to the inaugural Moodle Moot Bangladesh 2026, and congratulations in advance. My name is Cheryl Villaroman, President and Chief Executive Officer of Nefila Web Technology Incorporated, Moodle Premium Partner from the Philippines. And my topic is all about the AI-ready Moodle ecosystem, building secured, scalable, and personalized learning. So my time now is actually 4 p.m. in the Philippines, and I believe in Bangladesh it's 2 p.m. So we're 2 hours ahead. Okay, so let me proceed with my presentation. My objectives for today is first, explain the essential components of an AI-ready Moodle ecosystem, identify practical strategies for integrating artificial intelligence within Moodle, and third, evaluate key cybersecurity, data privacy, and responsible AI considerations. So artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future. It is already transforming how we teach, learn, and develop our workforce. And around the world, institutions are rapidly integrating AI into their classrooms, learning management systems, and training programs. But I'd like to ask you a simple question. Are we ready? Are you really AI ready? Does your Moodle LMS can handle thousands or tens of thousands of learners? Are our educators empowered for AI teaching? And is our LMS secured for digital learning? Is it capable for scalable workforce upskilling and ready for future innovations? So being AI ready is not about adding AI to an existing system. It is about building and learning ecosystem where infrastructure, intelligence, and trust work together. So today, I'd like to share a practical framework, as what you can see on the screen, that has guided many institutions in preparing for this transformation. And we'll explore how modern computing enables Moodle to scale, how AI can enhance teaching and learning, and why security and trust are essential for creating sustainable AI-powered education. So the AI transformation illustration, as we know, education has always evolved alongside technology. Even every major technological shift has changed not only how we deliver education, but also how learners engage with knowledge. On the left side is the traditional LMS. So for many years, learning management systems like Moodle primarily served as, repositories for course materials. So, but I'm not 100% agreeable to that because I know many teachers have been empowered in Moodle, especially when it comes to creating digital contents in the learning management system. But let us, also admit that many educators are still using learning management system as a traditional LMS where they use it as repository of courses. So how can we make learning available online? So next is the digital learning and online learning. So as digital technologies matured, LMS platforms evolved into collaborative learning and multimedia resources, discussion forums, virtual classrooms, and mobile access transformed the learning experiences from simply accessing content to engaging with it. So learning became more interactive, more flexible, and more accessible. Next is the AI-enhanced learning. So today, we are entering the era of AI-enhanced learning. Artificial intelligence is no longer just an external tool. It is becoming embedded within the learning experience. AI can now generate learning content, assist educators in our course design, provide instant feedback, support personalized learning pathways, help identify learners who need intervention. So instead of simply delivering content, artificial intelligence helps make learning more adaptive and responsive to individuals' needs. Next on the illustration for AI transformation is the intelligent ecosystem. So it goes beyond, even further. We are moving toward intelligent learning ecosystems where AI is seamlessly integrated with cloud infrastructure. So learning analytics, cybersecurity, governance, and human experience. And in this ecosystem, technology doesn't replace educators. It empowers them. AI doesn't make decisions on behalf of institutions. It provides insights that help educators and administrators make better decisions. So the transformation we are experiencing is not simply about adopting AI. It is about reimagining the entire learning ecosystem to support lifelong learning, workforce development, and continuous innovation. And this raises an important question: what exactly AI or what exactly makes a Moodle environment AI ready? So here is an illustration of what an AI-ready Moodle ecosystem is. So as we know, at the center of all is the learners. The people the learners are the heart of the learning platform. And surrounded by it are teachers or educators and administrators who supports our learners. So educators are the ones designing meaningful content, facilitate engagement, and provides guidance, while the administrator and IT teams are the ones providing support for the platforms and to make our platforms, Moodle platforms, reliable, secured, and scalable. So at the center of the illustration is the Moodle platform. So the Moodle platform is more than just a learning management system. Moodle serves as the digital hub that connects people, content, data, and services. It manages learning experiences while integrating with a wide range of technologies to extend its capabilities. And at the bottom of this AI-ready Moodle ecosystem are the 5 enablers. The first one is the AI, or the artificial intelligence. Example of this is the deep. So AI is at the bottom and the first enabler. An example of this is the deep learning and the natural language processing, the chatbots, the personalized paths, predictive analysis. And second enabler is the cloud. And modern cloud technologies provide the scalability, resilience, and performance required to support thousands of learners and AI-powered services. Third enabler is the analytics. It gives data-driven insights, student progress monitoring at risk, student prediction, and behavioral patterns. The fourth enabler is the security. As AI adoption increases, protecting learner data becomes even more critical. Cybersecurity, privacy, identity management, and responsible AI practices must be built into the ecosystem from the beginning. And the fifth enabler is the integrations. No LMS operates in isolation. Perfect example is Moodle. Moodle becomes even more powerful when integrated with plugins and some integrations like, for example, video conferencing platforms, student information systems, HR platforms, content repositories, AI services, and other enterprise applications. So notice that AI is just one component of this ecosystem. If one of these elements is weak, whether it's infrastructure, governance, security, or integration, the effectiveness of AI is also limited. True AI readiness comes from building an ecosystem where technology, people, and processes work together seamlessly. So how do institutions begin building this kind of ecosystem? And let me share with you the three pillars that enable scalable digital transformation. Pillar one is the modern infrastructure. Build a robust foundation with cloud computing, scalable networks, APIs, and microservices for agility and growth. Pillar 2 is the AI-powered learning. Utilize advanced analytics and artificial intelligence to generate insights, automate processes, and continuously improve through continuous learning and adoption. And Pillar 3 is the trust and security. Ensure data integrity and compliance with robust cybersecurity, data privacy, governance, and transparent practices to build user confidence. So bringing these three pillars together, the infrastructure provides the capacity to operate at scale, AI transforms teaching and learning, and security and trust ensure that innovation is sustainable and responsible. If one pillar is weak, again, the entire system or ecosystem is affected. So without scalable infrastructure, AI cannot perform effectively. Without AI, learning cannot fully adapt to the needs of the modern learners. Without trust and security, institutions cannot confidently embrace digital transformation. Together, these three pillars create a truly AI-ready Moodle ecosystem. So why scalability matters? Because no matter how intelligent our learning system is, it will fail to deliver a good learning experience if it cannot support our learners' demand or changing demand. So today, Moodle is no longer used only by universities, but K-12 education, higher education, government, healthcare, professional certification bodies, and nonprofit organizations. So why scalability matters? So the growing enrollments, the demand for online learning has changed dramatically over the years. The national LMS deployments, if, for example, in government agencies, they have tens of thousands of learners, millions of learners who access their system, who access their quizzes online or examinations online. So the challenge of scale is that when students or learners logging in simultaneously for an online examinations, the performance, if your system or Moodle ecosystem is not designed to scale, then the performance will get slow, or even you cannot access the system anymore. Employees completing mandatory compliance training before a deadline is an example of a scale. And then a university opening course registration with sudden burst of logins. So if your Moodle system is not designed to scale, then it will not perform well. If the infrastructure isn't designed to scale, users experience slow performance or slow response time, failed logins, interrupted exams, or even complete system outages. So scalability is more than supporting more users. It is about ensuring the platform continues to provide fast performance, high availability, reliable access, consistent user experience, and flexibility to adapt to the changing demands of our learners. So on my next slide is, so what's behind the Moodle ecosystem, Moodle ecosystem designed to scale. So this is actually the modern computing architecture for Moodle. And I won't deep dive anymore because this is too technical to discuss. And just to give you an overview of what's behind the modern computing architecture for Moodle. So we have the users, wherein everything starts with our users, like, for example, our students, our educators, administrators, and corporate learners. So they are the ones accessing Moodle from different locations and different devices. So our goal is to deliver fast and consistent experience regardless of where they connect. Next is the Content Delivery Network, or what we call the CDN. It stores and delivers static content, like, for example, images, text, videos, and other files that from servers located closer to the user. So the result is lower latency, faster page loading, and reduced workload on the Moodle server. Next is the load balancer, which serves or acts as the traffic controller. So instead of sending every request to a single server, it distributes incoming traffic across multiple Moodle application servers. The fourth one is the Moodle application servers. So rather than relying on single server, Moodle modern deployments run multiple Moodle application servers. So these servers work together to process user requests. If one server experiences an issue, then the other server continues serving users, improving both scalability and high availability. Followed by Redis, or the shared cache. So to improve performance, Moodle uses Redis as an in-memory caching solution. And the database cluster is at the heart of Moodle, as we know, because it is where it stores users, courses, grades, activities, and learning records. And object storage using, for example, the files that we have, the videos, documents, backups are stored. So where does AI fit into this architecture? So AI-powered features, whether generating content, providing personalized feedback, or analyzing learner data, require additional computing resources. So a cloud-native architecture provides the flexibility to integrate AI services without compromising Moodle performance for reliability. So let me give you an overview of what traditional, or a comparison of what traditional versus modern technologies comparison. For server type, in traditional technologies, we use, before a single server, or maybe others are still, implementing this or deploying this server on their, depends, of course, on their needs. The single server in traditional technologies were one physical machine or virtual machine. For modern computing, leveraging cloud provider services, like, for example, AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Alibaba Cloud Intelligence, serverless managed services. Next, for scaling, in traditional technologies, manual scaling is still, being performed by manually adding or removing resources. So as we know, in manual scaling, it's much slower than processing in the modern technologies. Where in the modern technologies, we can actually procure or buy any computing needs that we need for our organization. So from manual scaling to auto scaling. Next is the storage. So local storage, data is stored on directly attached or network attached storage. Then for modern computing, it's called the modern storage. An example of this is AWS S3, wherein data is stored in highly available, scalable object storage. Next is the architecture. For traditional technologies, it's the monolithic architecture, single large, tightly coupled, code-based unified deployment, and then in modern technologies is the containers. For deployment region, single region deployed in a single data center or geographical area, and in modern computing is the use of multi-region deployed across multiple geographically distributed data centers for high availability and disaster recovery. So, how AI can improve learning? Let me proceed with this, this illustration, AI across the learning journey. So, as what you can see, AI can improve the learning of our learners, can improve the performance of our teachers. With this, by looking at this journey. So in the perspective of an educator, there's an AI-assisted planning. That's for step 1. And then number 2 is the content creation using AI-powered content creations. And number 3 is AI in teaching. So we use artificial intelligence for our teaching and assessment, feedback, analytics, and continuous learning. And let me show you some use cases, some agents that we have developed to, apply artificial intelligence based on the needs of our users. So let me focus on this example here. It's about AI Translate, wherein we developed the AI agent to translate a dialect from the Philippine dialect. So for example, in here, as you can see, it's an English language, and then we have created an AI translator into the major dialects in the Philippines. So in the Philippines, we have almost 100 plus dialects. But in here, we just, created the major dialects. Like for example, so this one, as you can see, it has been translated to Filipino already. But we know in the Moodle language pack of Moodle, there's already Filipino. But if we change it, for example, to another major dialect in the Philippines, like for example, let me pause. So we have here Kapampangan, Ilocano, Hiligaynon. Then it will also translate to those dialects. Okay. Anyway, so I'll just share my presentation later. So here, as you can, sorry. Yeah, so next agent is the AI tutor. So it actually provides coaching for students who needs coaching, So with the use of AI tutor, the artificial intelligence or AI, for example, I have entered here, how can I cope up with, or what are the major things that I need to know in module 1? So it will, so the AI responds here. So think of module 1 as your orientation, setup phase. So it responds those things. Another AI agent that we have developed is the AI Insights, wherein it provides insight about the course. So I have 5 enrolled students in here, 33 activities, and then quiz performance. It says about something about quiz performance. And then when I click this Generate AI Insights, So you will see here what are the suggestions of AI in order for my students to cope up with in my course. So as an example, the hardest items in this quiz, identifying where blogging seats Bloom's taxonomy, etc. Okay, so that's AI Insights. And then another agent that we have created is the AI Risk Predictor, wherein it predicts the risk of the students if they're going to fail or they are not performing well in my course. So this is the response of AI when you click the suggest if there's any intervention. So it says here the AI responded, send a friendly, low pressure check-in message to each learner individually, keep it warm. So the AI that we've used has humanizer already. So it says send a friendly, low pressure check-in message. So keep it warm and brief something like, hi, I noticed you haven't been active in the course for a while. And last but not the least is the AI assisted grading. So if you click the AI assisted grading, let me focus, it provides already the educator, the teacher, a draft AI feedback. Because many educators really finds hard, having a hard time in checking the essay or formative assessments of students, especially when they have 30, 40 students. So in the AI assisted grading, they will have the AI draft feedback already and the AI grade draft feedback already here. So of course the teachers or educators will just have to, if they have something modification that they want to fill in the AI feedback, they can do so. All right, so those are the AI agents that we have created. Okay. So personalizing learning, the AI-powered student journey. So as you can see in the course, AI analyzes the activities of the students, whether the activities are, for example, they're reading a specific resource in Moodle or answering quiz. So AI analyzes it. So when there's the personalized paths from AI for each of the students will be able to progress because he or she knows what to do with the AI personalized learning path, and he will be good in his or her performance, and he will be engaged more in the course. Next is, this is the responsible AI use or responsible use of AI. Of course, it promotes transparency. Systems are understandable, explainable, and disclosed methods. Privacy protects sensitive data and respects user confidentiality. Accountability clearly assigned responsibility for outcomes and decisions. And the human oversight, human controls, and intervention throughout the life cycle. Of course, we don't rely to AI entirely. At the end of the day, still the human decision is very critical in any AI responses or any usage of AI. So for cybersecurity, of course, identity management. So we need to manage the users in our learning management system, and the use of MFA or multi-factor authentication. So don't just it's better if we use the MFA aside from password protected system. And of course, zero trust, secure APIs, the encryption, application of encryption, monitoring incident response. Okay, so trust is built through security, privacy, academic integrity, responsible AI, and human decision making. So here's the strategic roadmap for towards excellence. First is the start initial assessment. So where are you currently? And the first step is to understanding where are you today. So the questions like, for example, is our Moodle platform ready to scale? Are our educators prepared for AI use? Do we have the necessary policies and governance? Or are our learners digitally ready? And number two is strengthen your infrastructure. So next, build a reliable and scalable foundation. This includes modern cloud infrastructure, performance optimization, backups, disaster recovery, and high availability. Next is integrate AI thoughtfully. Introduce AI where it creates real value. Start with practical use cases such as content creation, personalized learning, intelligent feedback, learning analytics, or administrative support. Next is establish governance and security. As AI adoption grows, institutions must also strengthen their governance. Develop policies for responsible AI, protect learner data, promote academic integrity, and provide training for educators and staff. And last is continuous improvement. AI is evolving rapidly, and so should our institutions. Regularly evaluate your systems. Gather feedback from educators and learners, measure outcomes, and refine your AI strategy. AI readiness is not a one-time project, it's a continuous journey of innovation and improvement. So the roadmap is very simple. First, know where you are. Second, build a strong foundation. Third is adapt AI with purpose, not just because it's a good thing or nice to have, but it should be with purpose. Protect your learners and data. Keep improving or continuous innovation. So, in my next slide, here are my key takeaways. AI is an ecosystem, not just a tool. Second, infrastructure enables scale. AI should enhance learning. Security builds trust. Moodle is ready for the future. On my next slide, so I just want to leave these thoughts to you, everyone. The future of learning will not be shaped by artificial intelligence alone. It will be shaped by institutions that build secure, scalable, and human-centered ecosystems where AI empowers every learner. So thank you, everyone, and congratulations once again.
So what I want to know, I mean, of course, first of all, I would like to really appreciate, accepting our invitation, joining during weekend. So really appreciate. So we really want to know like how you are impacting the ecosystem in Philippines, like since we don't have a lot of ideas, you know, like how does the ecosystem looks like, and maybe sharing few challenges and how you are solving those challenges. I think that might be helpful for many people in this Moodle boot as well. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that very wonderful question. I can answer or respond to that based on our experience. As you know, being a Moodle premium partner in the Philippines, we've hosted clients who are in different verticals, whether government, education, healthcare, manufacturing industries, non-government. Most of our implementations are already in the modern technologies, which I have already discussed. The modern technologies adapts cloud computing. So in cloud computing, as we know, you can do many things. make the platform secured, scalable, high available, and secure to everyone. So most of our implementations are not anymore into physical on-premise, but mostly majority, actually 99% are in cloud computing already and not on physical servers anymore. So did I answer your question?
Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks for the wonderful answer. Is there any other questions for Cheryl? Cheryl, thank you for your amazing session. We really enjoyed it. And we really appreciate you joining us all the way from Philippines. We are hoping that next time we will be having you in person.
Yes, I'm also looking forward to that. And thank you once again for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be presenting at Moodle Moot Bangladesh 2026. Thank you, everyone. Bye.